Now, this is the matchup I wanted to see. The Portland Trail Blazers versus the Lakers. I was rooting for the Blazers to get into the playoffs so I could see this matchup. LeBron versus Melo and Dame and CJ McCollum and Anthony Davis. I mean, this is as good as a first round as it gets. Let's check out the highlight from yesterday's game. Oh, Dame starting early, going to the basket. They came out aggressive, the Blazers. They came out aggressive. Oh, that step back. This is like a Dame Lillard highlight reel. Oh, he left Caruso in the dust with another three. Oh, man, this is all Dame Lillard highlights. He can do it all. Look at that. From three, takes it to the basket. Oh, with the vision, the court vision. CJ coming alive there. Behind the back. Passing it, to Whiteside. Whiteside had a huge game. Huge game. Bam, the pass. Oh, the fake pump. Three. Oh, man. What's he gonna do here? That was like at least 6 feet away from the actual three-point line. Oh, almost from the logo. Dame time. You know what time it is. You know what time it is. Wow. Wow. So, as you can see, I'm pretty subjective about this. I'm actually kind of rooting for the Blazers. I like Damian Lillard. He's one of my favorite players. I like Melo. Nothing against the Lakers, nothing against LeBron. But I kind of wanted to see this matchup, mainly because I was interested to see how the Lakers would play against this team. The Lakers have been struggling shooting the three. I mean, some of the stats yesterday for the Lakers were terrible. The shooting percentage, I mean, from three, a field goal percentage for the Lakers was 35 from three, 15.6 from three, compared to Portland 38.2, which is really good. And I mean, LeBron did his thing, 23 points, 17 rebounds, 16 assists, 17 rebounds. But the rest of the team really couldn't help him out. Now, this is my thing with LeBron. He had a great performance yesterday. He was doing a little bit of everything. He was passing, rebounding. My thing with LeBron in yesterday's game is that when you see your team is kind of struggling to make shots, this is where I feel he should take over more in terms of scoring. Like 23 points for a player that in the playoffs, that's good. But for like one of the best, I mean, LeBron's arguably the best player in the world. I think he should have more, closer to 30, 35. I think sometimes he kind of relies on passing a little bit too much. I understand he's a very unselfish player, but when you see your team can't buy a shot, like certain players yesterday, like Danny Green, couldn't buy a shot. When you see your teammates are not buying a shot, you gotta bulldoze your way in there. I mean, there's nobody in that team, the Blazers team, that's gonna stop LeBron. He's too powerful, he's too strong, he's too big, he's too skilled. Instead of looking to pass all the time, I feel like LeBron, for the Lakers to win this series, because right now Portland has too many weapons, everybody's hitting shots. For the Lakers to win the series, in terms of scoring, LeBron needs to take over. That's it. He can't, especially in the fourth quarter. On the fourth quarter, he was dishing, trying to get his teammates involved. Screw that. He needs to go all out Kobe. From what I understand, they're going to wear the Kobe jerseys sometime this series. LeBron needs to go all out Kobe in order for the Lakers to win the series. I personally think this is going to go 7 games. I'm not sure who's going to win, but from what I've seen, you know, the playoffs is all about matchups. This matchup is not favorable to the Lakers. I think they're already in trouble because the Blazers got a lot of shooters. I'll tell you one thing about the Blazers. They had to work hard to get that 8th seed. Every game in the bubble was like a playoff game. They couldn't afford to lose one game because if they lost a game, either Memphis was going to get in there or San Antonio was going to get in there. One of those teams was going to get in there. So they were already feeling that pressure. They're already feeling that playoff pressure even before the playoffs. And I think that experience brought them together and made them a better team, and it forced them to elevate their game. Whereas the Lakers, they had already locked down that #1 seed. They had that in the bag. They were losing games. They weren't even trying to play their starters as many minutes as let's say the Blazers were. The Blazers were like in full playoff mode trying to make the playoffs. So I think that brought them together, and I think that momentum carried over to this game where when that game started, the Blazers were clicking on all cylinders and ready to go. And that's why they jumped to such an early lead in the beginning of this game. So Lakers, you got to get your ish together. If you're going to win this series, this is not a regular 8th seed team in the Trailblazers. You got to come hard the next game, Lakers. You got to come hard. And LeBron, I'm going to have to see you take over in the 4th. I got to see it. I got to see it. Triple-double, amazing stats, but 23 points for the game is not going to do it. That's not how you're going to beat the Blazers. Guys, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think about this series. I'm excited about this, man. I'm excited. I love the NBA. I'm hype about this series. And I'm just happy the NBA is back because, you know, it was gone for so long. If you like this video, subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. See you guys later.